Raped by Shy-Lights and the Jacksons at 6 years old. What a bizarre interview by this guy to Roderick Martin. And he actually sat through this as if the stories this guy was telling was true. This goes to show how unserious Billy Carson's Forbidden Knowledge Network podcast is full of fabrications, fiction, and manipulation and lies. It's not even worth it. Can't be taken serious. Credell Jones' son, Cubie, Darren Cubie, makes run speaks and you can just know this is somebody that's is living in a delusional world or just regurgitating the script from Independence Day or some other program he watched. The guy's ridiculous. Guy needs help. Forbidden knowledge is a joke. Own the myth.
Thank you for calling the Hot Strings Hotline. This is Roderick. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Darren Cubie, the son of Credell Jones from the music group The Shy-Lights and author of Inside the Shy. Sir?
Okay, author what again?
I am also the author of Inside the Shy-Lights Music, which is an autobiography based off of my family from the Shy-Lights and our experiences dealing with the music entertainment industry and the various aspects of extraterrestrial and satanism within the music and entertainment field.
All right, so I did get an email from you already, right? So this is the famous Shy-Light music group. Am I correct?
Yes. I'm the son of Credell Jones from the Shy-Lights. My name is Darren Cubie. I appeared on Fraternity Court Television show. My father's Credell Jones, the baritone co-founder and bass singer of the Shy-Lights.
Credell Jones is your father.
Welcome home, my sister. Welcome home.
Jerome, the next result, please.
We get ready to see right now what.
Mr. Cubie, Credell Jones is your father.
So, did they all finally come together as a family? Michael Jones recently had this to say.
After leaving paternity court, Angela and I kept in touch. We talk on Facebook and we exchange numbers. I would like to thank paternity court for making my life wonderful, for bringing the truth out. You guys are great. Keep up the good work.
Here in 1973, we moved back here in 804 First. Credell Jones lived in 1601. Within the building, at that time in 1973, my dad was a deputy chief of Cook County Sheriff, Elrod administration, and you had a few other political people in the building as well. You had Al Johnson of Al Johnson Cadillac, and he was on TV all the time. Yeah, and he was black, and you had Roland Garrett of the Chicago Bulls, and you had about two or three. You had three Shy-Lights in there: Maurice, Eugene Record, and Marshall Thompson, and Credell Jones. And Credell Jones lived on the 16th floor. When he snapped and lost his mind, we moved to his apartment, and then this is exactly how the apartments look, exactly how in that angle. and it looks damn. It looks the same. Shit, damn. And that I mean, they must that they no, that's on the other side. That's on 804 side. So this is just how it look. I mean, just how it look. And so on this wall right here, he had screwed it all up. He had put something. He had wrote some type of satanic shit. You know, the movie Exorcist was out then, so it kind of reminded us of that. So when we moved from the 8th floor to that apartment, we took my dad had these 12 by inch 1 foot mirrors, these square mirrors. They was all on the wall, and then they had a shag carpet about that thick all around it. And this was all shag carpet too. You know, they did that shit back then, you know, big time. But it looked just like it did back then, the same damn thing. And the 2 bedroom, let me see. It's the same, this the same, but this is a different one here. That's the same one. Now they just opened it up a little bit. They gave an open concept, because this back then was a wall. So yeah, they open concept. And that's all they did. Yeah, it looks the same. Same goddamn apartment. Same one. But let's go to the bedroom. The bathrooms look better. Don't look. Yeah, now this the master. Yeah, this the master bedroom, because they had the bathroom connected to it. Yeah, that's my dad. Would have been my dad's bedroom. No, this is it. This is it here. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This the master bedroom, because he had the bathroom, and this was my bedroom. Me and my brother Blaine. It was our bedroom when Blaine was living with me, and when Pam would stay over, Blaine was sleeping. I was sleeping in the living room. They had twin bed. But anyway, yeah, this is the balcony. This is the 804 side. This is the 16th floor though. This is the 16th floor, because you see, we had a skyline view, but we was on the 8th floor. When we moved over there, we moved 1601. We didn't have a skyline view, but we had a complete lake view and all that. This is the that was it there. So that was it. So you know, he did have that stuff written on the wall and stuff. And I'm sorry that that happened to him on the minister. You see this here, Roderick Martin. He got this lame ass dude, this lying motherfucker here. That's him there. That's Darren Cubie, exposed the truth, satanic cult. Joe Jackson exposed in shocking interview 10 days ago, streamed 10 days ago. Then he got him here again. He restreamed. Then Michael Jackson embraced the dark side 9 days ago. See, you're saying this would piss me the fuck off. You know, he does this unserious shit. You know, he's a real sellout. You know, I really despise. I really can't stand this son of a. You know, I mean, you know, you look at it. Now getting back to Darren Cubie, this whole story. He gets to talking about his alien connection. See, he calls into this Roderick Martin forbidden, and he's ridiculous. Check it out, man. This nigga's retarded. Forbidden knowledge ain't on shit.
Be open from there. So let's start with this alien. First of all, how is your family, the Chi-lites, in your family, period?
Chi-lites. The Chi-lites. Yeah.
That's me. You know what? And let me give my disclaimers to my art. They know. I have a grandma box over here to the left box. They can go in and pull in and they can hear things on their own in their mind. They heard. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. No, no problem.
All right. So let's just go with. Take us back to the alien connection to your family first.
Okay. Yeah. Well, from my youngest recollection, which I'm gonna say around 5 years old, my father, somehow his mother basically gave him several extraterrestrial devices, which was passed down from his mother, which was Native American, Black, and Puerto Rican. Okay. And so he acquired the extraterrestrial devices that he showed my mother and me, our family. He acquired that through his mother, and my mother was given that by my father, Credell, from the Chi-lites. And from what I gathered, it seemed to be a extraterrestrial holographic mapping device system that was used on spaceships. And what they did was similar to what you would have a camera on a core camera or a ship camera or just a security camera. This camera was used to do holographic mapping of planets, landscapes, and extraterrestrial planets and solar systems and galaxies, etc. And it was basically used as a way to map out and short different world landscapes and different extraterrestrial creatures and humanoid individuals that they found on other planets that they visited.
Okay. Now, first of
And
all,
then
oh, go ahead.
And we also had what we have, which my father was given this by one of the Black Panthers leaders, I think from Chicago. Him and the Chi-Lites, Marshall Thompson, Eugene Records, and Robert Lester, and my father, Credell Jones, was given these glasses similar to like Ray-Bans. They look like Ray-Bans. And he was given these glasses to wear, and it would give him the ability to see UFOs in the sky. And also, if you were to look through the glasses, you can actually see extraterrestrials, or you could see people that look like normal people like you and I. And these glasses they're like X-ray vision glasses that were used by, and let me tell you this, the Black Panthers got these glasses from the Secret Service. They had some defectos who wanted to help the Black Panther organization. And so what they did is they gave them these, if you notice that Secret Service men tend to use Ray-Ban type glasses all the time. They wear these sunglasses. Well, these sunglasses in the Secret Service division allows them to be able to actually see, not only see what's in front of them, but they can actually see through atmospheres like in the sky. If it was a spaceship that was in the air that no one else could see, and it had a cloaking device on it where no one can hear or see it with their naked eye, these glasses give you the ability to actually see through cloaking devices that spaceships and extraterrestrials use in order to cover their appearance here on Earth when they're in the skies. Not all the time. Some people see UFOs, but a lot of times there will be UFOs in the sky and no one can even see them because they have cloaking device technology.
All right, the dude was like this, man. Did you hear this guy say that cloaking device and that the Black Panther Party, Fred, he mentioned another in inquiry. He said something about Fred Hampton. It got this alien cloaking device from the Panthers. A Secret Service agent gave it to him, and that was around the Black Panther. This dude, man, oh man. Then he go talking about it can tell. I mean, he got all it shit he got out of a movie, man. You know, and watching Ancient Aliens and shit like that. This other shit this nigga said about his grandmother. He had to mention the ethnicity of his grandmother because that might have meant more connection to the aliens. Motherfucker. They're number one, they trick you with these alien shit. All right. They is black gods. And they is blacker than you. So your exotic, you trying to create this not true. You motherfucker see through that shit. Now this was 2 years ago when he did this shit, but I suppose he'll get here. I know his brother and sister probably will. I hope they do. But they need to corral this nigga in. Now check out when listen to what he talk about his sister. Him and sister got raped, and I'm gonna be done with this shit.
Joe Jackson, and then while Joe Jackson is holding her down by her shoulders, I'm trying to stop it from happening, but I'm only 6 years old. Marshall gets done, moves over on the side, and Joe Jackson, which is holding her shoulders down, gets up, and Marshall moves in the position of Joe Jackson and continues to hold her shoulders down after Joe Jackson let her go. Then Joe Jackson walks around, and then he begins to rape her. Now, she's only 7 years old. She's only 7 years old. So I'm trying to stop the rape. I'm only 6 years old. I'm fighting them all the way out until they pick up my sister, kind of like they picked my sister up, and led her into the entertainment room, which had a bar, pool table, and that's where they were practicing at because they had the drum sets, the guitars, and everything. And they happened to have an altar in that room. I don't know how they got this altar in there, but he places her on the altar. And now I see the Shylights and the Jacksons are lined up in like a line, in a straight line, with their red robes and black robes on. And the Jacksons are in front of the Shylights. And now they're doing a train on her one by one by one. I run out. I'm trying to stop them. They grab me. And now they're raping me. They rape me. And so now I'm still screaming and hollering. I'm screaming for my mom, like, get off me, get off me. And they're done raping her. I see the record company owner named Nathan Trainapole come out with a baby, and it might have been Marshall with the baby, because Joe Jackson, I believe, was the one who held my sister and brought her out. He's like picking her up, holding her while she's unconscious, and putting her on the actual tables to be raped, right? So when they're done, I'm trying to stop them from doing it. I get raped myself, and I see the record company owner named Nathan Trainapole. He's a Jewish record company owner, and I see a white Caucasian satanic priest dressed in black. They both are dressed in black robes. They come out. Nathan comes out holding a baby, and the baby's screaming to the top of his lungs. He passes the baby over to Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson's holding the baby right on over this altar, and he puts the baby on. He lifts my sister up. They took her and put her in, I think it was like a satanic store, like a satanic, I want to say a satanic pentagram in white chalk that they drew it on the floor. A big satanic pentagram witch's store on the floor. They take her, put her on this right in the center of this satanic pentagram store. She's naked, and they just put this little 7-year-old girl in the middle of the store. Now, at the same time, while they're doing that, they walk after that. Nathan comes out with this baby in his hand, and from what I recollect, Marshall Thompson took this dagger, and it might have been Joe Jackson, but they took this dagger and they slit the baby's neck. Literally, they literally slit this baby's neck from ear to ear. This was a Caucasian baby too, a white baby. And then they pull out this golden goblin type cup, and the baby's just screaming, and the blood is running out the baby's throat. It's dying. It's bleeding to death, right? So they collect the blood and put in this golden goblin with jewels, encrusted with jewels. And the dagger had jewels on it, and it was golden with jewels. And then they begin to pass it. They still not line. They get back in the line, and they're drinking the actual blood from this child that they.
As you see, this nigga is it's just ridiculous, ain't it? I just, I just came across, 'cause I had got into it with the host of that show on a live pod. I call them forbidden knowledge sellouts. And now I was looking at this shit. I was gonna do something on that, but then I saw this shit about them Michael Jackson. He talking about Michael Jackson too, because the Michael Jackson movie come out. So forbidden knowledge, this is what they about, doing the white folks' work. So I thought, when this nigga come on, he get to talk about Michael. This is old. This is 2 years old. So they made sure they got this up on their platform, on their page now, because Michael Jackson movie is out. So, but they doing white folks work for them. But this nigga here is ridiculous, man. I just had to let y'all see that shit. This is the dumbest shit I ever seen in my goddamn life. Stupid ass nigga. He was lying so much about Credale Jones. I was like, nigga, your dad ain't been back in the Starlights in 73, but he did come back in 80 for 2 years or some shit like that. And that was about it. He trying to, that was this whole lie. Fuck out of here, nigga. None of that shit is real. On the minister. Dumbass motherfucker. Bitch ass motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if you was a cop or whoever. You lucky your bitch ass wasn't in Inglewood, some motherfucker. Well, they would have had you out there in Austin. You out there in West Garfield. Humble Park. North London. Roseland. Morgan Park. Harvey. Fuck out of here. You done got handed, son. Right there. Right there. You done got handed, son. You and the motherfucking cops that tried to come to your motherfucking rescue. Still a bitch. With a lawsuit. Period. Bottom line. Do I have help? People like me. I'm fresh out the joint. And no loss. Every time. We all big yourself. Sue. Big time. On the net. Every time. Seven. Street stranger.